All right, everybody, welcome to the Zoning Out OnlyFans page. My name is Jordan. I'll play.
Got me. I was like,
because we're on beds. I didn't. Okay.
John, you're not with it tonight. Dude.
No.
You're not with it all. But anyway,
true.
my name is Jordan Citry. I am here with my co-hosts, Jason Allen King, Jonathan Williams.
Mr. Williams.
The cuck.
Yeah, you are the.
You got cuck energy. Come on, of the three of us.
We've been saying that about you way before.
Look at him. He is not happy about
I'll just
that.
stay over here in the corner and masturbate, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Cuck isn't a thing that people. That's new, right? In terms of like.
In terms of it
Is it
being
not?
like, it's
An
become
insult?
more
No.
popular as far
No,
as
that's
like,
been around
people
for a
throwing it
hot
around.
minute.
Yeah, the term cuck has been around for a while, but like it's become more mainstream.
Trust
I
me,
guess.
I know.
You haven't. Your tone has definitely been like, no, it's. You've had some experience.
Yeah, I mean, check my comments on my videos. Beta, and if you do a word cloud, the comments on my videos, it's just going to be beta and cuck are going to be huge.
Oh man.
Then like tiny is going to be like cool and like and.
Oh my god.
Well, if you look us up after the night, the large words will be sold out show.
Damn right they
Because
will.
we did.
I'm Jason
Hey.
Allen King, by the way. King Jason Allen. I don't know if we ever got there.
I did introduce
Did you?
you, but-
Sorry, I
Yeah,
jumped
he
in with
needs
that
it.
cuck
It's fine.
business.
No,
He
it's fine.
needs it twice.
Yeah. We had a sold out show. So Three's comedy tour.
That's right.
We started out a little rough on our first Three's comedy show.
We did, in the fact that it actually didn't
happen. That's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
We sold, let me count on my fingers, no ticket. No, it was like a couple. We sold a couple tickets and enough. It was like, we should probably not, this isn't good
Oh,
enough.
for sure. Yeah.
And then kind of full circle, here we are.
Thanks a lot, Georgia.
Yeah.
The state of
That
Georgia.
might be the, yeah. Maybe that's the
yeah.
issue right there, is the state of Georgia.
Yeah. Virginia is for lovers and Three's comedy tour.
It is.
Dang
You
right.
did, man. And it was a great show, too.
It was a great show. It was. I'm like really excited about it. Just the whole thing. Because we didn't sell out like this afternoon. You know what I mean? It was essentially yesterday.
Right.
And we just got, and I was fielding questions a lot today of, can we bring more people in there? And they were just like, we can't. We are at capacity, like fire code.
We're fucking turning people away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Legitimately
Feels good.
turning
That's the
people
first
away.
time. I've never had that at my/our show.
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was great. The people that showed up were, and you know, I think we're jazzed about it, but like the audience was good. They
Audience
were
was very good.
They were loud laughers. I didn't see a lot of quiet laughers in there. Whatever. What would you
Yeah.
guys call them? What's that term?
Quiet
used?
enjoyers.
Quiet
Not a lot of
enjoyers.
that. People were
No,
laughing.
they were laughing. They were drinking good drinks too. They weren't drinking. They weren't
yes,
drinking this
Copper
shit.
Fox.
Damn good drinks.
It
Yeah.
definitely wasn't Bud Light. No, Copper Fox makes some great drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've had like a better whiskey sour.
Nice.
Or else they nailed it.
That's like on their signature list.
It is.
Yeah.
It
There you
is.
go.
That's what they're known for.
I'm an old fashioned guy, not like by nature, but the drink.
Let's not rule out.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit. But I
Would
had
you say women belong?
You said it just before we
not
started
the,
recording.
Hey, not the voting booth.
Dude, you
all
said
right?
it. You said it so many
Jeez.
times. Not the voting booth. I mean, fucking.
If this is your first time listening to this podcast,
completely joking,
that's not
yes.
how I feel.
Jason is head of the Pete Hegseth fan club.
Oh boy,
That's-
I saw a video of that guy doing pull-ups.
He's gay, by the way.
Oh
He's got
my
it. He's
God.
100%
It
gay.
was so funny.
Dude's gay.
I'm not familiar. Who are you talking about?
Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense of the United States. Dude's gay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I kind of know who you're talking about.
I'm going on record
Sure.
right now.
I don't-
That
I
dude's
don't mind
got to
you
be
saying
gay.
it.
There's no way. There's no way he's not.
No, wait. Live your
But
truth.
he was ripping on women. Apparently, I can't remember exactly what the context was.
Well, I wouldn't have any problem with him being gay. I want to shame him for something that he shouldn't feel ashamed of, but shames other people for. Does that make sense?
Emasculating him
Yeah.
would ruin him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all that
Right.
was. So it was just him like trying to do push-ups, and it was just not great. I don't care if you
Really?
can't. I just can't.
Really?
Yeah. I don't care if you. And maybe he was tired. I don't give a shit.
He did
That shit's
bad.
on
He
video.
did bad at his push-ups.
Yeah, pull-ups. Yeah, the guy.
Pull-ups.
It was just like
How
kicking
many
the
you do?
legs, and it was like,
no, you can't do that,
yeah,
dude. Yeah.
yeah. It's the guy who's
You
like,
can do that on your last one. on your 19th, you
Jordan
can kick.
does
your legs.
not agree with you on
If
that.
you're going to be on camera,
no, I know.
camera.
yeah.
No, I
you
can
gotta
do like
strict form.
5 tops.
I'm not a good pull-up person.
No.
That's never been an exercise.
Pull-ups
I've
are
been good at.
tough,
Pull-ups
dude.
are really
They're
tough.
really tough. What we're saying is it's okay, Pete.
It's okay.
No, nothing you do is okay. Fuck you. Everything about
Did you
your
guys do the
pull-ups are terrible.
presidential
presidential
physical
fitness test? You
Yeah.
dang right I did.
This is the flex that nobody wants. I was so good at those.
Dude, I did too. We
was
had a thing.
ridiculously
We had a
good at
thing at
all
my
of that.
Christian middle school, which I just feel it's important to always give that context.
That's important.
where if you got the presidential fitness test, you got to go to Carowinds.
Oh wow!
And we lived in Greenville, South Carolina at that
Yeah,
time. That was like a trip.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And I got it all 3 years. Just saying.
Good job.
Signed
buddy.
by Bill Clinton, baby.
Boom.
Yeah, well,
Did they have like a board where they kept track of who did the most pull-ups, who did the all that
Probably,
kind of stuff?
maybe.
I'm still on the boards.
Nice.
In my high school. Like,
That's-
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you were like
That's
a
impressive
prime
and a
wrestler.
bummer
Yeah.
for you to know.
I'm thrilled about it. Also, go ahead. You're about to give
No,
him a hard
because I was
time.
about to say, like, why is that a bummer that
You had that information about your high school off the top of your head.
I mean, I haven't been there in a minute.
Well,
Yeah.
there's
sounds like you have.
There's just been-
sounds like you've checked recently.
I'll say that
That's,
there-
it was that
They're
aspect.
keeping
of it.
tabs. Okay.
Yeah.
there's just a couple things on there that I know no one's breaking anytime. You know, I haven't been there in a while. Even still.
What's your fucking? We're doing it. What are the numbers?
I have
Do you remember?
I have weightlifting records and stuff, dude. I was.
Throw us the numbers, dog.
Oh man, I don't. I mean, I was. Let me think about it. I know I was deadlifting like well over 200 at 135 pounds, and like
Nice,
no
yeah.
135 tall skinny kid in like 10th grade is deadlifting.
Right,
when I was-
right.
And I would. I'm totally bragging right now.
No,
but I don't give a
dude,
shit.
I
but
brought it. I
kind
forced
of
you
brought it
to.
up, but
That's a good point. Yeah,
I
fuck
would
you.
do this thing where it would be like, what's the record on the board for the weight class? And I'd be like, all right. But it would be shit I never did, like presses, like
You were just not.
And you would just
125,
go
I'd be like,
do it?
Let's do that one, and I would do like 5 pounds more than it. I'd be like, what's this one? Yeah, it was kind of amazing because I was very stocky, and I was like, everyone's like, everyone my size was like a skinny person,
Sure.
but I was like,
So
half their
everything that
size.
involved something going over top of you, you were good at.
Top of
Like everything that involved
Deadlifts
something
are
going
not-
above you.
Oh no,
Jump-
deadlifts were like
Yeah. Do you know how deadlifts work?
No, I have no idea.
Like
I don't do
squatting.
shit, dude. I don't do shit. I run, and I do, you know what? I do know what a deadlift is. It's the one where you pick it up and then you go here and then you go
no,
here.
that's clean and jerk.
Okay, I have no idea. I don't give a shit. I ran
okay.
9 miles at a 7:40 pace the other day. Suck it.
I'm going to be very clear. I did not, and I don't think I probably ever have. I don't-
Yeah, 740 pace is pretty good. So yeah, that's great.
Long
That was
distance, I
trail,
couldn't
too.
run. Yeah. Oh really? Oh nice. Okay. All right.
All right, Jonathan. Amazing.
Feeling okay now? You good?
No, I feel worse than before.
Did you have a tall glass of soy milk? when you
Worse
got
than
back?
before. Yeah. Okay. My tits are looking great.
I went to Starbucks. This is like a couple weeks ago, and apparently I
Up to a
grabbed the
B
wrong milk, and I put what's it called? What oat
Yeah,
milk,
there's oat milk. Huh?
undrinkable.
You
Undrinkable
don't like oat
coffee.
milk?
I went to
I-
the next Starbucks and turned it in. I was like, something happened to this. Someone needs to give me a better version of
I
this.
have only had. I think I had an oat milk espresso. They had like a thing, like a oat milk shaken espresso.
It was
or
like a
something
drink,
that.
like a specific
Yeah,
drink.
and I had that, and I did not care for it.
Whew,
I
it
think.
was
I think.
terrible.
So I think maybe I don't like oat milk too. That's the only time I can think of having had it.
Okay.
It
It's
tasted
the
kind of nasty.
only time I've ever had that.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is
It was
bad.
It was pretty yucky.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oat milk is, I mean, it's not my go-to, but I think oat milk looks good. I like almond milk. Coconut milk is the one that's like a little, it tastes a little odd to me.
I like it just
I like-
right out of the cow. Just give it to me.
You mean the goat?
Give me that. What?
Did you say goat milk?
No, I said cow.
Oh,
So give me right out of the
nice
cow.
and warm.
Right out of the cow, but actually not really. Please homogenize that shit
Yeah,
before I get
yeah,
it.
please
Have
do.
you ever had non-homogenized milk?
I don't think
No,
I have.
So
No,
I
I don't
have.
wanna drink raw
I have
milk.
because my dad's weird, and he like bought it once because he was like, "This is the real." You know, it was one
This
of
is
those
how
things.
nature
it was one of
intended.
those like, "This is how." Yeah, exactly. And I was like, and you know, it looks like I guess it looks like what it really is. What we see as milk.
No, yeah,
it's not milk, man.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, it is, but like it's like water with flakes in it. Has little flakes.
There's pus and
It's
blood
nasty.
and all kinds of stuff in
Yeah.
it.
I had it.
And-
And it, I mean, it was probably at least filtered before it was given. I don't think it was from a bucket,
Yeah.
but
You just like taking a tin
if I
bucket.
remember
and, like,
correctly,
this ain't so bad.
I did not see the source and I did not drink
Yeah.
it out of a bucket. But yeah, it was real nasty though.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I like it right out of the oak. I don't know. I don't like it. It's
Oh.
fucking-
I think the word you're looking for is oat, my friend.
Oh wait, what did I say? Oak. Yeah.
You drink it out of. Wait,
God
you
damn it.
think it's milk from an oak
From an
tree?
oak tree?
Did you please be
No,
honest with
no,
me and
no,
tell
it's
me?
not.
Did you think? Oh,
No, I just got the word wrong.
Okay.
Sorry. I wish I could do that for you, but
that would
no.
be amazing. You're like, what? It's not from.
The joke hit, and I was like, "Run with it," and it was the wrong.
you couldn't do it.
It was
Yeah.
bad. Yep.
Oh man.
Oats. I do like almond milk though. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, there's been some I can't say breaking news at this point because it's been a few days, but some major news. The one and only Taylor Swift
Tay-Tay.
is engaged.
It's disappointing.
Is it?
It's been a goal for me for a long time to
Oh.
marry Taylor
that's
Swift.
cute.
It's just I'm really sad.
I've always thought that if I met her, she would be like, "You're cute and fun. I want to be your friend."
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a real thing. I'm like,
Yeah, I think
she
she
wouldn't be
probably
into
would.
me, but she'd be like, "All right, he's
would like
cool."
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
I can
And
see
I think I
that.
would like her too. I'd be like, we're gonna be. I think I'd be buds with Taylor Swift. I'm dead serious.
Well, listen, you have a knack for at least getting older women to gravitate towards you. We saw that after the show.
It's true.
Yeah.
There was like 8. Oh, wait, hold on, because they may be listening. Shout out to any new listeners.
Oh, no.
There were 8 very attractive, distinguished women.
Just
that were
say
talking-
cougars and be an adult. They'll be fun. They'll take it as I would if I was of a certain age and I was called a cougar. I would feel great about
Yeah.
that.
All right, fine. It was 8 cougars.
They were lovely women, and they were into the show.
That's right.
Not
and
just
more,
me.
apparently.
They were great, weren't they? I mean, they were right up front. They were having a great time.
They were, man.
They
No,
were
they
laughing.
were-
They
they
were
were into
engaged. They were super cool.
Yeah, one. Well, actually, I don't know. You might have had more than one buy merch. Someone got a sticker from me.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Yeah, I had a couple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple bought some stickers, and I think I sold. I can't remember if I sold 1 or 2. I think 2 shirts I sold. So that's
Nice.
kind of fun.
It is.
I love that. That kind of. I mean, I think there's some comics who make fun of like selling merch. I don't subscribe to that at all. I think it's fantastic. You got to pay for gas.
Yeah.
We're all fighting.
who
the-
are these
the
people
zero-
who are making fun of selling
Yeah,
merch?
you'll come across them, man. They'll
Who
do
are
this,
these
like-
fucking purists who think that they're doing
Brokies.
something? They're doing something that they think they're doing something that everyone else isn't because they
Yeah,
don't
right.
sell merch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have more artistic integrity. You go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm kind of with you on that one.
Chris
buddy.
Rock has merch.
Right.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, totally.
I think you're right. Comedy purist, anyone who's a gatekeeper is just kind of like,
Shut up.
Just shut up.
It's
Yeah.
jokes, dude.
Yeah,
But like
like that.
that's not to take away. It is an art form. It is difficult. Obviously, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's fucking jokes.
We're doing jokes, guys.
Like,
That's
just
right.
chill.
I'm
Sell a
with you.
dumb sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, the art is. Oh, how do I say this without? The art doesn't outweigh the business.
I like that.
The idea of being a starving artist is not something that appeals to me at all.
This-
That's not to say
I
there's
love
not
that.
a period where that you have to go through that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be comfortable staying there.
I'm not sure if what I'm about to say is like accurate or not. I totally subscribe to what you're saying. It was this Andy Warhol was one of the first sort of artists that I could think of, at least from what he did, right? From a different, not necessarily a performer or whatever, who was like, yeah, art and commerce, they are attached. You can't separate those.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
things.
literally what his art was
Yeah.
about.
Right. And
Campbell soup cans.
Yeah, and I think there was
Marilyn
more to
Monroe.
that than just like this is the kind of art I like to do. I think it was why separate these two. I
Right.
think he was more into kind of your thinking, and I'm with you. Why not make some money doing this?
I think it was. I'm guessing it was probably both a critique and just a hey, fuck it, why not? Was it the way he was talking about it? You know what I mean?
No, I think he actually had a lot of thoughts on it. I think because he was a writer,
Well,
he was like a
I know,
journalist.
that's
He
what I'm
did-
saying. I think it was. I think it was probably both. I'm just guessing that he was probably both.
I think you were a little
bemoaning
lazy.
that idea slightly, but then also being like, but it's real life, so fuck it, let's explore it.
I think, and I don't know. I know a little bit about him.
just
I think
guessing. I don't know.
I think he actually embraced it. Was like, no. If you separate these two, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I think he really like leaned into it, and that was sort of his thing, like the idea of separating those two. He didn't seem to be precious about his art versus making money and the connection of those two. I think he was really interested in the connection between art and commerce. And anyway, that's just we've already exceeded my.
It feels like that. That feels exactly right.
Well, no, someone
I
else
also
that
might be
makes a
underselling
lot
that.
of money off their art. Taylor Swift is now engaged to
She
Travis
is.
Kelce. And Jonathan, as the only person on this podcast that has been married and divorced, I think Taylor
Go on.
Just facts.
could use some advice about what she's getting into, what she should expect, and what to do if it all goes down in flames.
This is journalism.
I might
That's
be.
what this
I might be. I might be the. Well, I could do that last one. That last question, I'm pretty good at. But all the like how to make it work was. What were your questions that you asked me just now?
I teed that up so well.
so good. What happened?
Okay, listen. If you
I don't
had
have much to say.
if you had to DM Taylor on Truth Social and give her advice,
Now we're
on-
talking my language.
on what she can expect going into a marriage and what to do if it doesn't work out.
Okay, if it doesn't work out, you should probably spread lies
Okay.
about your ex.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm on board
Spread
so far.
lies. Maybe suggest that, maybe call up all his family members and suggest that perhaps he stop taking his meds.
Oh, okay.
That would be a good
well,
idea.
whether or
That
not
would
that's
be-
true, it's still
that-
that could be a problem for whoever's
it's
involved.
it's the thing. Let's see what else. You should probably
You're saying call her
should-
or him
they
crazy.
should
That
yeah,
always works.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in my experience, it's gone really good.
Yeah.
I'd say probably go ahead and have a kid.
That might save
just
it.
start. No, just start now. Just have a kid,
Yeah.
so that you have a bargaining chip when when you get divorced. It adds a fun dynamic.
Right. Yeah, it has to. Yeah.
It's like they're gonna have assets. Like that's not.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're gonna. Although. Oh, you know what they should. You know what they
They're
should do
gonna
to
have
make their marriage work. You know what they should do to make their marriage work
What's
is
that?
they should take all their money and get rid of their individual
Yeah.
bank accounts
And-
and just all put it in one.
Yeah.
be a true union.
Yeah, true
Yeah.
union. So
Yeah.
they'll have they'll have $1.7 billion and 6 million of it will be Travis Kelce. No, I know he has way more money than that. But
He does.
But
still, she's
yeah,
got
they should
also has a
they should
gazillion.
absolutely combine all their assets and have absolutely no divide between their finances
Put
whatsoever.
their names on everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
They should not women should not have their own money, is what I'm saying.
We have really taken this to the next level.
I'm going right to the camera on this one. This is not something that
Listen,
we didn't sign off on this.
Put Travis in charge of the finances. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god!
Put the one
Yeah.
who has put the one who has one 1,000th of the amount of
yeah.
money that she probably
Yeah.
has.
Also, he does struggle with the written word. I don't know if you've seen it.
Is that not something he's not great?
I've not seen.
I even feel bad bringing it up. Yeah, he's not all into the book learning. You know
Not
what I
into
mean?
that.
He was an athlete, and he's fine. It sounds like a very, very interesting
You heard
guy.
his podcast at all?
No, I'm not listening to. That
I haven't
podcast.
listened to it
I'm
much.
tired of this
His
is gonna
story is
sound
interesting, though.
Hypocritical. I'm tired of everybody having a podcast.
Podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
You're famous. Get to start a podcast. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man. It's like it's annoying.
You
man.
just throw a couple extra mil in your pocket, or
Yeah.
it becomes your whole thing if you're smartless.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like we should have seen this engagement coming though, because the fact that she went on his podcast, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of like, yo,
Yeah.
if I'm giving you this much exposure, you're not going anywhere. You're
There you
mine
go.
now.
You know what though, and I am sure that 1 trillion people have made this observation and/or joke, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But man, imagine the album if they get divorced. That's gonna be a masterpiece.
It's been thrown out there.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure it has.
Sure.
But kind of genuinely, I want to hear that.
Yeah.
I want to
Going
hear the
through a
Taylor
divorce,
Swift divorce
yeah.
album.
I want to hear the song "I Hate Football." That's gonna
Right,
be
It's
yeah.
just going to be called I Hate
Football.
The album could be called I Hate
Oh,
Football.
dude, yeah, we should just come up with the track list names. That'd be great. Why did I have your kid?
Kansas City can eat a dick.
Well,
That's all
whatever
about that
her age is now, which I think she's 2 years younger than me, so
Kansas
36
City
or whatever. She, I like that. Very good. But something that's really, really funny about her being with him in the first place, but especially him being like the one, is one of her early, like fairly early hit songs, the song called 15.
Okay.
And it's all about how life is so much bigger. That there's literally, I'm not going to get the line exactly right, but it's something more important than falling in love with the star of the football team. Like the whole
right.
song is
Actually, I
about
think I
like
know the song
the
you're
whole.
talking
It's a
about,
good. It's a perfectly fun Taylor Swift
Yeah.
song, but it's literally all it's saying like there's so much more to life than marrying the guy on the football team.
Yeah.
And she's fucking doing it.
She did.
Yeah, that's really
She did,
funny.
but it's not the star though. It wasn't Patrick. But I mean, he's up there.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he's going down as one of the best tight ends ever
Oh,
to
for
play
sure.
the game.
Yeah, definitely one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I mean, I don't know if he's Gronk, but he's like,
Oh yeah, no, I was completely joking.
yeah, he's like a top 5, like
one
I
of the
bet, of all
best to do
time.
it
Like
from
he's
his-
that good.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Who's
wild.
more important, him or Britney's husband?
I don't know who's.
Oh,
Britney.
Patrick.
Who's Britney's?
Patrick
Britney Mahomes.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's famous for being super MAGA.
is she really?
Oh yeah,
She
big time.
is.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I just thought, okay, that's crazy. I
Go-
didn't know.
Follow up. Did
She's
you ever
just
thought?
she's just a like my from 30,000 feet, not knowing her and just being around football, and she seems like she's a little bit of a problem for him.
That is 100%.
As of late,
dude,
I think that's been the case.
As someone who pays almost no attention,
Yeah.
I've just kind of guessed that because of the fact that she's super MAGA. But every time I've seen like pictures of them together and stuff, he seems like mad uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, because it goes,
Get out of the marriage. Get out is a poor choice of words, but
No,
actually, you're right. Maybe that's exactly the perfect
you
choice
go.
of words.
There you go.
Okay, we'll say it again. Hey, Patrick, get out, man.
Well, so here's the thing. I think it goes deeper than that because his brother actually hasn't been the biggest help for him
No,
either.
he and her the same. They're equally a problem for
Yeah.
him. From what I
Wait,
hear,
what's his brother?
I don't know
shit about
Patrick Mahomes' brother. but-
Jackson Mahomes?
I don't know shit
dude,
about shit,
Jackson
dude.
is a
I
menace.
can name 4 football players who play football.
No,
right now.
he
not a
doesn't
football
play.
player.
He's just his brother
Okay,
who
well-
is actively in social media
Okay.
Yeah,
world.
social
and-
media. He was doing a bunch of like TikTok. And at first, he just started off being like super annoying, and that was
Yeah.
just bad. But then apparently he's like very entitled and like is demanding stuff.
Once
And
they
then-
start asking Patrick Holmes about this shit, you're just like, okay, this
Yeah.
is a problem.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
So wait, okay,
and then
so
he
what?
kind of like sexually assaulted a woman in a Florida.
Oh,
bar.
shit. I didn't
just
know
low-key
that.
did
Yeah,
that.
yeah. He like kind of like forced himself on a woman, forced her like he tried to like kiss her, and she was pushing him off, and yeah, and like on surveillance footage, like it's him.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't
Come
do
on.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
what
what
the
I'm saying.
fuck?
It's like
That's
it's
so.
Brittany isn't helping,
He is-
but it
he is
goes
sur-
bigger than
he is
whore.
surrounded by
Bigger
problems.
than her.
Dudes are the worst.
And the dad bod. Remember how that was a big thing?
Oh yeah. Pat. Now, if you are a star NFL quarterback, you can't look like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm body
I'm
shaming
with you.
now.
I'm
That's
kind of with
insane.
you. Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know if I actually saw it. I just remember it being
He's
a
going to
thing.
go down as one of the best quarterbacks
Oh, for sure.
ever. Like, he's like
For sure.
already.
But
And he.
you're not gonna
looks-
beat Tom Brady if you look like that.
I know, man.
No, you're not getting my vote.
There are certain like things where it's just like you were a contender, but come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in a very different way. It's a little bit like Eminem. He just can't be the GOAT. He can't be he's what like that's weird.
Wait, why?
If the GOAT is a white guy, that's weird.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
got
you know, like-
I got you. So you're
You see what I'm
saying,
saying?
you're
Like,
connecting
I
the
hear
dots
what you're
that,
saying, yeah.
that Mahomes,
And I'm saying
he's
like
got to
I'm
look
saying
like an
you gotta
athlete.
you
look.
gotta
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
a- yeah.
It's a very weird connection to make,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like
Because he's amazing.
Yeah.
But he looks like he should be in a Bud Light commercial.
right. All right, I need to look it up because I haven't.
And
seen
maybe
it. I haven't
has
seen
been at some point. I feel like
I think
he
so.
might have gotten that sponsorship deal.
Yeah.
But okay, so
Yikes.
Taylor, we can't wait to hear the Divorce album.
So yeah, let's. I don't know. I kind of still want to talk about it because good for them, also, right? So a
Yeah,
little bit of that.
absolutely. Good for
Let's
them.
have that moment too, where it's like I kind of feel like she got someone who is all right, I don't know her whole past and who she's dated and not dated, but she's done albums about it and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
John Mayer, right? Someone mentioned that.
I think John Mayer, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake
was another
Gyllenhaal.
one. Kanye. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I can tell. John Mayer was called "Dear John." Is the song? It's a good song, and it's all too. Fuck. What's
All
the
Too
name?
Well?
All Too Well. All Too Well is the one about Jakey.
And
Jakey G.
anybody? All right. So my point is that to me, what I see with Travis Kelce, who I know personally, I don't, is he is like he's got a little bit of a troubled past. He's I don't know. Do you know any
I
of
wasn't
that?
aware. No.
Yeah, a little bit. Like
Wait. Who? Which football player are we talking about?
Travis Kelce.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. The guy.
My understanding, and again, you guys know me. I only know like 50% of anything. He was having like some problems in college. He was like, well, I'm gonna call him. He was like a bad kid. I don't think he was hurting anybody. I don't know if he was like drunk driving, and he was like maybe getting into fights, or his grades were bad.
He's a ne'er-do-well.
He's a ne'er-do-well, right? So he's just like a little bit of a hothead.
Okay,
known to be. He's this kind of thing. Sure. They were kicking him out of school. They were like, "You're done." The coaches and that apparently didn't want him. They were like, he's a problem.
Oh,
Jason Kelce was sophomore or junior when they brought Travis on. They were like, he's out of here. And Jason said, no, that's my brother. Put him with me. I'll take responsibility for him.
Yep.
Made him live with Jason in the dorms or wherever, the football players, whatever. And he literally like locked him down on his hip and was like, you're too good. You're not going to mess this up.
Damn, dude.
I love
and
that,
so
man.
they kept him. So Jason was like, took responsibility for him for a couple of years. He straightened him out. He was less of a problem, whatever. And then Jason graduated at least a year ahead of him. Mm-hmm. And all the coaches were kind of like, you don't have any shots left. Your brother, your scapegoat or whatever you want to call it. What's up the term I'm thinking of? But like the guy who saved you is now gone. Yeah. It's up to you whether or not you keep your shit
guardian.
Together. Yeah. And apparently he did. He kept it together. I think was like, I'm going to do my best or whatever. And he did. And he ended up getting drafted and was amazing. And he's still a little bit of a kind of a hothead guy or whatever. And my hunch is, Taylor's dated all these guys or whatever. And she was like, oh, this guy is, for lack of a better term, down to earth. He's not going to get swept up in all this kind of stuff. He's a little kooky, right?
You don't think John Mayer's down to earth?
But I just think she got like, who was the one guy that she could date who's not going to be the Hollywood thing or whatever, and who's not an average person who just wouldn't understand the world that she's in.
Right.
He
has the middle ground.
Is that middle ground?
Okay.
I think where she just gets a kind of somewhat of a normal guy who's got a little bit of an edge, which women like. From what I hear. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. She just kind of checks.
Where'd you hear that?
She checks a bunch of these boxes.
It's
that
like
make
you
sense.
say, you know what I mean? It's hard to tell the truth without sounding misogynistic. Like that's your
whoa,
go-to phrase.
like you say. That's the thing you say. I've never said that.
Well, I'm not saying he's not like a nice guy, but I don't think women would identify him as the nice guy. He's the guy at the party who takes things probably a little too far, and you're like, oh, I don't know about that. He's hot. I like it. But this is the problem. The cops are coming now. You know what I mean? I just think he's that guy, and the older he gets, maybe, I don't know. His tweets and shit, the grammar, Jonathan, you couldn't handle it. You could not handle it. Yeah. The poor guy. Yeah. And you know what? Hey, not everybody.
You're talking to
is down with
someone who
grammar.
taught 7th grade. I think I can handle it.
I don't think you can.
Dude, let me show you
It might be
let me
7th
show
grade
you some
level, I
paper.
don't know.
No, let me show you some like papers and stuff that I've gotten. I can handle anything.
Poor guy.
Anything.
I don't mean to make fun of the guy for that.
No, you should.
It's pretty
Who cares?
rough. But
he's rich.
like,
I don't give. Dude, if you're rich, I'll make fun of you for anything. I don't give a fuck.
Super rich. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
I
that
think
guy.
it was. Speaking of, I
no
mentioned Gronk earlier. Someone asked him recently. I don't know if it was like whatever the sports show was. Hey, guy hasn't spent any of the money he made in the NFL. He spent it all
endorsements.
He's living off endorsements, dude. That is so frustrating.
It's frustrating, but it's also just
wonderful. It's wonderful.
It's just so far outside of
anything I'll ever understand.
It's just my brain just stops when I hear that. You know, I'm just like, I don't even nothing. If I think about this more, A, I'm not going to understand it more. B, I'm just going to get real sad.
Yeah.
That's actually that gets in the way sometimes. It's not just sports, but like how much money people make sometimes really, like, if I think about it, I can't enjoy watching a game.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Like, I'm just like that.
I'm gonna push way back on that because
I'm talking about a subjective experience. I'm not saying this is how everyone should feel. I'm just saying, like, when I watch games, sometimes I'm like enjoying it, and then I'll just be like, oh, but they have so much money.
And you do that in movies too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's
Now
for some reason in sports I do it more.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, anytime I think about all the people like I admire and enjoy their work and everything, I just really have to try to not think about the fact that they make so much money because what I enjoy is, you know, particularly in art, is you feel a connection to that person and to what that person's saying. And the more I think about stuff like that, I'm like, oh, we're not the same. You know, it's not like it's not the end of the world. It just is like a thing that's there for me. If that was like, because I've heard that argument, a lot of people talk about like in sports, especially in baseball. I remember years ago when they had the big, I can't remember if it was a lockout or what it was, and everyone was like, "I'm done with baseball." And all these people were like, "We're quitting," and all this kind of shit. And I was like, "Hang on a second, man." I was like, it's a supply and demand thing. Who do you want it to go to? The owners? Totally.
Fuck the owners.
No, let me be crystal clear.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. They make your fucking money. The more
make your money
because of what you just said. The more that an athlete gets paid, fuck yeah, get that bag.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, then I reflect on my own state when I'm watching that. It has nothing. I want him to have all that money. Get it?
Yeah,
you deserve it all.
Because I do think there's, like, to further the conversation, it's someone who's worked very hard in their life. Yeah, they've taken God-given talents and they've capitalized on that, and they took it to even greater places. I mean, and getting into the NFL is still probably the most difficult athletic thing you can do. I think maybe. I
don't know.
Potentially.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, me neither. But
Jonathan, if you made $100 million, name somebody you would stop talking to immediately.
God, I want an answer for you because that's such an incredible question. Oh no, I want a really good.
Say an answer. Give us something.
I would. Well, my family for sure to start with.
There we go.
That's round one. Probably my daughter, because I could just throw money at her and she'd be happy.
Wow. Okay.
You know, that way I wouldn't have to like do all that hanging
really
out
sorry,
with her
Nora.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I could just be like, hey, here's $10 million and just stay in your room if you wouldn't mind. Shit.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know. There are definitely people. Some people, if I gave you real answers, and if I gave you real answers off the top of my head, I would later ask to edit them out. Is what I'm saying.
Do you think there's all right? So I'm kind of I don't like the term people pleaser. I don't think I'm quite a people pleaser, but I'm always polite. It's something that's very important to me, and I'm like, I kind of maintain that or whatever. Is there enough money to get to a place where all that goes out the window and you're just like, I just have too much money to put any time into this. I'm sorry, but you have to go somewhere else. I have a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, is that a thing? Is there an amount of money for you guys?
Dude, I think
to lose.
Oh, you mean to lose sort of decency?
A little bit. Like, maybe not decency to be too strong.
It does.
Just to be,
but you know, decorum. I don't know.
So I saw. I don't know, but I do think it's just probably natural. Because all of a sudden things do get very easy for you. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, generally just you don't have $90 million without people knowing you have $90 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like things do become easy for you because people are trying to get on your good side. They want you to come back to their hotel. They whatever. Yeah. So when all of a sudden the pace and ease.
Man, I hate all of a sudden. It's all of the sudden. But go on.
Fucking whatever. All of the sudden, whatever you want.
A lot of people
it really doesn't matter. That's a weird thing. It's a weird hill to die on.
Just finish your thought.
All of a sudden, I didn't even mean to do that. Actually, that was natural and real. That you've adapted to this new speed and ease of things happening for you, and then all of a sudden, when you hit a moment where that's not happening for you anymore, it probably frustrates you. And if you're not terribly reflective about it in the moment or at all, you're gonna become a dick because you're just gonna be like, this is slower than what I've become used to. Well, this is less cordial than what I've become used to. Whatever.
Yeah.
maintain awareness, you can correct for it.
There's
but-
something to be said for all the people who went to Bezos' wedding or whatever, right?
Right.
Those people there's not very many people who have that kind of money, that kind of influence.
Oh, it's totally.
Are they
can't
going
even-
to their parents' cookouts anymore? I don't know the answer. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, it's a little different.
Well, okay, I think there does come a point where your ambitions do align with doing certain things. And so like it could come to a point, God forbid, but I think I've even had this conversation with Nora before. There are opportunities that I'd miss her birthday for. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I can't name them right now, but like, and I can guarantee she would be like, yeah, of course go do that.
Yeah.
It's good you're having those conversations with her.
I do.
Let her know where she stands.
Yeah.
No, I really do have those. I have those conversations like, because I have a sense of like what she understands and what she doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have sort of adult conversations kind of like that, where I ask her like, how would you feel if fill in the blank? Like, and that's the kind of thing that's come up. I've been like, yeah, I could have to miss this and this and this if a thing that's particularly big deal. I have to
If anyone doesn't know this, Nora's birthday was today. So Three's comedy tour was.
oh shit, it was actually yesterday. I forgot.
Yeah. So
Dude, if I make $100 million, I'm never talking to a retail associate again.
that's it.
Never in my life.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell you on something. You're just like, nah, I don't.
Dude,
go
I
that store for that.
got too
Oh,
much.
I didn't realize I could pick a.
You
No,
went-
I knew
no,
where
you
you
went
were gonna
right to
take it.
I
your.
didn't realize I could pick a category.
You went right to your daughter.
Yeah, I love it.
That was like,
Mr. Williams comedy.
I have no.
I would not talk to my daughter. I'd just give her money and
Yeah.
be on my way.
I'm profoundly unconcerned with the consequences of saying that. Not too worried about it.
Father of the year. Good job, buddy.
I never will be dad of the year, but you know what? I'll never be also shittiest dad of the year.
There you go.
That's the bar you wanna
I'm a
set.
Middle of the pack. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm a fucking B+ dad, and that
B+.
is where I'm at. And it's where I'll
C's
always
middle
be.
of the pack, buddy.
Whatever.
A, B, C, D, F.
Fine, C. I don't care. There's this great joke on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Also, you're not even the B. Like, I had a whole audience tell you were a 6. So like, you were like,
that was my looks. That was based purely on my looks, and I really wish you hadn't done that because I think about it every day. And if you think I'm joking, you're wrong.
That's amazing. Good job. That's really funny.
all right. Oh, that came
Retail
to a halt.
people, yeah, that's
Yes.
good. I think buying cars, like I would just.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'd just be delivered to my house. I'm like, what are we doing? I'm like, if I don't, $100 million, like I got that kind of scratch.
Dude,
Like
I'm not talking
I'm not
to, yeah. Never. I'm having everything delivered.
Yeah. There's this weird thing that people, every time they talk about being too famous, they're like, you're so famous you can't go to the store. I'm like, why is that the metric? I don't give a shit. I'm not too famous to go to Sprouts. Like, who cares? That's not a great metric. It should be something else, don't you think?
Wait, hold on. Say it
Well,
again.
you know
Like,
what
people
they
are
mean,
mad
though.
because they're too famous to go to the store?
Yeah, I just think there's this funny thing where there's a metric of, they're just like, you got to be careful. You can't be too famous. You don't want to be so famous you can't go to the store. And I'm like, I kind of want to be that famous. That's not the level of, like, I want to be so famous that my family is in danger. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm talking about.
I want to be so I want so much money that Nora is constantly afraid of getting kidnapped.
Yes, exactly. People are like, oh, Michael Jackson can't even go to the store
I'm gonna
anymore.
actually
He
have
doesn't wanna go to the
kidnapping insurance.
store?
No.
He got people for that way before he was that.
Although think about this. What if there is one thing that you need pretty urgently? You need it right now. Mm-hmm. And you could get it at whatever store with it. If your average everyday person needs Band-Aids. They're bleeding real bad and they need Band-Aids.
We've heard a lot of celebrities call 911.
Yeah.
They know they don't know how to do that.
So they need their fingers cut real bad, and you want that Band-Aid. You could go to urgent care, but can you go to urgent care if you're that famous?
A lot of
you
it-
could get them. You could get Band-Aids delivered. That might take a while.
I see what you're saying.
If you need something quick and now and easy and just go grab it, and you're too famous, you pretty much can't get that.
If I've learned anything from the
That is
Bodyguard, if I learned anything from the Bodyguard, is you got people to do that. That's
Can
the
they get it
difference.
too fast though?
I don't know.
You know what?
That's what I'm talking about, speed and convenience.
This is so interesting. I love that y'all brought that because I hear you, Jonathan. It's almost like you're very hungry.
Yeah.
And it's late at night, and you're in Chicago.
Yeah.
And it's like 2 a.m. It's a winter vortex, but you're so hungry, so you just decide that you're going to walk to Subway.
And there is a bodega, right?
And we're saying like the chef isn't there; he's off that night.
There's a chef.
Yeah.
The chef,
Okay.
I guess for whatever reason, you don't have room service or whatever,
Yeah.
and you just
Or
insist.
your chef just got annoying. You wanted your chef to be away for a little while.
No
Because he won't
bologna in
stop
the
talking
house.
about his fucking kids.
So
No
you
bologna
decide-
and yeah, no.
Yeah. You decide to go out during this winter vortex
Yeah.
in Chicago to, of all places, go to Subway to get food. Mm-hmm. And then
Making good choices. I like it.
Yeah, and then you're walking back to your place and 2 people in MAGA hats attack you for being on the show Empire. Did you watch the documentary? Did anybody else see that documentary? Jussie Smollett, stop.
Smollett, yeah.
Stop it.
I feel bad for his sister. 'Cause
I don't know.
she's good.
Not
I know
addressed
the
that at
core
all.
story, but I don't know anything surrounding it.
She's so good. I really liked her on like Friday Night Lights and that. She's great.
Yeah.
Wait, who is her?
Journey Smollett.
Journey.
Who's in
Smollett.
who is that person in Friday Night Lights?
She dated.
The show or the movie?
the TV show.
Okay, I love that show. Who is it?
She dated Michael B. Jordan on the show. I can't remember his character name right now.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no! I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's great. She was. I loved her in that in particular. I thought she was really good.
Yeah.
But you say she's not affected by
I
that?
haven't seen her like
Yeah.
anywhere near him, so she must have a good PR team. But yeah, dude. Now I will say the documentary did kind of raise like a little more doubt because there were some witnesses that say that they saw a white person, not that they saw a white person attacking Jussie, but they saw a white person around that area at that time. I don't believe it. I don't believe this at all.
Wait, as in there was some question whether or not he actually did this? Is he claiming innocence from this?
He's still claiming innocence.
Really?
Yes, he is sticking with the story.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought he just kind of owned it.
No,
I don't know much
He has
about
never owned it at any point.
Wow.
He stuck
okay.
to the story the
All
whole
right.
time.
That is interesting to me.
Wow.
Never admit, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I mean,
about
I
this.
wasn't there. I just don't know enough to. I mean, I know that it seems cultural osmosis has relayed to me in my brain that he obviously made it up and it didn't happen. Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that information or why I believe it.
Yeah, Jonathan, it's a thing called common sense.
What I mean is I don't have enough information to have made a common sense judgment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All I know is that he said this and it didn't happen. Those are the bullet points I have.
Mm-hmm.
In
My
brain.
biggest issue is how cringy that whole thing was. That was the part that I was really bothered by. It was like the claims. It just was like
He's the gay Tupac.
he's gay Tupac.
Yeah, I'm not joking. He said that.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh, it got bad to worse right there. That's terrible. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Eesh.
Yeah.
Why do you call himself the gay Tupac?
Because he fought back,
Oh, okay.
and he's
And he's gay.
yeah.
I mean, that part
man.
I kind
Yeah,
of figured out the gay part.
I didn't. Yeah, it just really the idea of setting yourself up and I don't know getting kidnapped and being like kidnapping yourself. You know what I mean? Like all that's like, oh man, it's so bad.
Dude,
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Get comfortable, buddy.
No, I am. I'm trying to get like nice and loungy and relaxed for the camera, for the people. Should I open my
boy.
legs a little
No,
bit?
please. Okay. This OnlyFans is not going to take off. All right.
I'm being modest.
I gotta tell you how much I hate those socks, dude.
Why?
Those are awful.
They're
Look at
just
that.
regular ass
Yeah,
athletic
just too
socks.
thick. Athletic socks? Why?
Yeah.
What?
I could tell because they got dry fit on the front.
Yeah,
They're just normal ass socks.
Nah,
They're you know what? They're actually literally called Nike Everyday Socks.
Yeah,
It's awful.
I'm familiar.
I would never wear those socks.
Why?
They're thick. That's a thick sock.
I
You're
don't think they're
wearing
that.
right now.
Okay.
That's a thick. That's gross to me. I would never.
I'm baffled by
You
this.
only wear like dress socks, kind of.
No, but I like a thinner. I like a thinner sock, a little bit more like dress sock, like that to me. But I couldn't get my foot in my shoes if I had those socks on. There's that's real thick.
Okay.
Thick.
You hate my socks. We've
Yeah.
established it. It's still confusing to me.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Well,
just-
I think it's time for.
I think it's time for a break. Yeah.
Everybody. We'll be back with more zoning out and maybe a new pair of socks.
No way.
Still the same socks are worn, but we got Bud Light and Doritos.
These.
so-
I just need everyone to know, if you're hearing this and not seeing it, these are plain black Nike socks. Mm-hmm. There is nothing wild about these.
I'm with you. Like I didn't think that was a crazy pick either.
I wouldn't wear them with dress shoes. I'm wearing sneakers.
Yeah. I don't think it's like, yeah, I know those socks
Don't back
exist.
off of it.
No, I'm not, trust me. I know they exist, but the fact that it was 90 today. It was 90 degrees today.
Was
Well,
it?
these are not, dude. These are not. If that's what you're talking about, these are not hot at all.
There isn't anything in me that believes you, but looking at those socks.
They're made out of dry fit material.
Yeah, they literally keep you cool.
I don't think that's the case. I'm pushing back.
if that's no part of anything that you've said about my socks rings true or correct.
Hold
in
your
any
feet
way.
up. Hold your feet up to that camera and just make sure everyone knows.
See,
That's
we're-
it.
I guess we are doing the OnlyFans then.
Yeah.
You can't even see it. God, look how
I wouldn't even.
badass
I would never.
my calves
I would
are. You
never
can't
wear
even
those.
See the Nike check.
Nah, I like a thinner sock, man. I just.
Nah, I just like a thinner sock.
can't
dude.
do it, bro.
I'm still
What
a
it
fan
comes
of low
down
cut.
to-
I know they like
Yeah,
Gen
low
Z's
cut,
making
too.
fun of millennials for whatever.
What's wrong with low cuts? What?
Low
They
cut
say
it-
you can identify millennial if they have low cut or ankle socks, and yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
Like below the ankle or like?
crew all
Three-quarter
all
length?
the kids. Crew socks are the deal. Mm-hmm. They wear crew socks pulled up. I mean these.
Yeah.
They literally these.
Yeah.
It's they love pulled up Nike.
So they're making
socks.
bad decisions. Got it.
Well, I mean with shorts.
Yeah, I stand by that.
I know that's what I'm saying. Is I'm not wearing them with shorts though. Although I have.
Yeah, I'll do
Children.
something like that going to the
They're
gym.
children.
I'll wear like
Yeah.
longer socks. Anyway,
I wear them hiking. Yeah,
Yeah.
That I will do that with it wearing hiking. That's
Well, thank God we know that.
well, I'm just saying that's a little bit more of a specific reason actually. Like if you're like I don't
Extra
like wearing.
protection
Yeah,
from- yeah.
exactly. See, you get it.
I get it.
Jordan gets
No,
it.
I
man.
get it too. It's just very
I don't know.
particular and silly.
I don't know if
All
he
right.
does.
Everybody, do y'all want to hear about?
I would
my-
like to continue this conversation about socks
don't
and
think
get to the real
anyone-
bottom of it.
Anyone wants
hear
that.
about my last weekend.
Do it.
So a few
Can we-
weeks ago,
I keep cutting you off, but go ahead because I was appalled when I heard you were going to do this. Appalled's not the right word. I was blown away.
appalled is cool. I'll take appalled.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, Mont Creamer, shout out to Mont, reached out to me and asked if I'd be down to headline one of the shows. And I say, cool, love to do it, right? And then a few days go by, and we get an email from Don't Tell. They send out the monthly avail sheet, fill out your avails. And I saw the date for one of the double headers they had that was on the same date that I was supposed to headline Mont's show. But that's nothing new to me. I've stacked shows. We all know I've stacked shows.
You
before.
stack shows. That's right.
So I check the box. I'll be like, cool. I'm already out. I can make this work. Fine. Few more days go by. I get thrown in the group chat for the Don't Tell shows. Mont still hasn't said anything about the show. I'm checking his like Instagram page.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think maybe it's not even going to happen. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe this is just a non-issue. Also found out them Don't Tell shows are in a completely different neighborhood. They're in the South End area of Charlotte. Mont's show is in Uptown.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, makes it a little bit trickier, but I could still pull it off. Ted at the Comedy Zone texts me. Says, hey, do you want to host this weekend for Sam Talent? Well, yeah, it's work at the Comedy Zone, of
That's
course.
right.
And it's Sam
and
Talent.
it's Sam Talent. Like,
So I'm
that
doing
guy's
it.
awesome.
And still, Mont has not said anything about this show yet. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to be going back and forth from the Comedy Zone. 4 shows. I've done it before. They were in the same neighborhood. I've done it before, but I've done it before. Fine.
This is staggering to me.
The next day, Mont throws me in the group chat. The show was on. I am now on 5 shows in this one Saturday.
Nice. 5 shows.
I'm on 5 shows.
And one night.
And the realistic thing would have been to message Mont back and been like, hey, man, this is not going to work. But I also thought, this has to be like Charlotte history.
Yeah.
There's no way. Just mainly because we just haven't had the infrastructure for that to happen.
Totally agree.
For somebody to do 5 shows in a night.
I want to be very clear. When I heard this, I was like, you were a crazy person. I would never do this. Never. I would not do it.
I was a little concerned about it actually like working out.
Because if it doesn't work, that means someone doesn't have you back on their show.
Yeah.
Possibly both.
Yeah.
Could have ended badly.
Yeah.
Could have ended bad. And at first, when I was just looking at it on paper, I was like, dude, I have no idea how this is supposed to happen.
Because it's not like you just run next door. You had to get into a car and drive to
a couple times.
And find parking.
Yeah.
In both places, you had to find parking. Those are both find parking places.
When I host at the Comedy Zone, I won't even walk to the parking lot there.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm the host of the show. I'm staying close to the stage. I don't leave the showroom. That's wild that you drove somewhere else.
That is interesting.
Yeah. It's wild to me. That's amazing. Good for you.
Yeah.
I have no confidence in myself.
Well, a few things had to go my way to make it possible, right? So first thing was, fortunately, the Comedy Zone on a Saturday does the first show at 6 p.m. Mm-hmm. So that first show didn't get in the way of anything.
Yeah,
so
cool. That's brilliant. Yeah, I didn't think about that. You're right.
And then first Don't Tell show was at 7:30. So cool. Soon as first comedy show ends, I'm driving over to South End doing the Don't Tell show.
Oh, so you got to wait till after the
I was there for all the first show.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it worked out.
See, there you go. Look at you.
Go over, do the Don't Tell show.
And you got 40, but you only got 45 minutes, right?
Yes. No. Because remember, the second show starts at like 8:45. So you have from 7:30 to 8:40. You got like an hour.
Oh, 15. You got an hour 15.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. Drove over there, did my spot on the Don't Tell show, came right back to the Comedy Zone. Probably had like 20 minutes to spare.
That's no time at all. That's wild.
Pretty solid.
I love this. None of this is judgment. This is amazing. Go on. 20 minutes.
I get back. I'm talking, and maybe this wasn't the best way to go about it. But I'd already told Bobby beforehand. I was like, Bobby, are you cool with, like, instead of me coming up again at the very end of the show?
Right.
Shout out to Bobby, sound guy.
Bobby's great.
Can you just make
Bobby
the
Murray.
announcement of, hey, thanks for coming out. They're out in the lobby, whatever. And Bobby was cool with it. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm set. So I can leave as soon as the feature is done, and I'll be good. Right. But Sam and his feature, Nathan Lund, shout out to both of them. They were real cool.
They were great.
I was telling them, I was like, yeah, I met you on a couple other shows tonight, so I'm probably not going to be here for like the end. And they were cool and said, well, dude, we can just do it shotgun style if you need to just take it. So that was a huge help. So,
wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Dude,
and Jamie was cool about
awesome.
it. Assistant manager, shout out to Jamie.
Yeah.
So
Jamie's great.
I was able to get my check as soon as I got off stage, and I'm out.
Man. Good work, Comedy Zone. Good job, Jamie.
Shout out to Comedy
That's
Zone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Now,
Go ahead.
I was going to say, now
I'm riveted.
I'm going over to Mott's show. There are no parking spots at Mott's show.
Yeah.
All the visitor parking is full. So I have to call, because Mott's like on vacation. Mott's not even there. So I'm calling Sean. Sean's hosting.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, Sean, there's like no parking spots. Like, what you want me to do? And so he comes down. I end up parking off to the side, like on the side of like some sidewalk that's on their property. And the doorman was like, yeah, no, you're cool. You can be there. So I was like, okay, cool. My car better be here when I get done. And I was supposed to headline, but it's a showcase show. So headline one of those is like really just 20 minutes. So, but they just let me go up next. As soon as I got up, I went up there.
Yeah.
I did my 20. I get back in my car. I head back over to the Don't Tell show.
Jeez, dude.
Do the last Don't Tell show. And I called it night. I've had a lot. The first thing I said when I got on stage for that last Don't Tell show was just like, it's been a long night. That's what I just told everybody. I've been everywhere.
This is like, that's a short film or a scene from a TV show or something like that. Like, that's what that was. That's amazing.
Yeah. No, dude, I was really excited to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to talk about it because we, as of late, have lost like a lot of talented people to other scenes. Not like they're still alive.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they haven't perished.
They're with us, but they've moved to other scenes. I think part of it is that, not even part of it, probably a lot of it is that you know there is this perception, which is still kind of true. I'll admit that like there's a ceiling in Charlotte.
Sure.
Right, and I think that while that may be true, I think that we are growing a lot.
It'd be hard to argue against that.
Yeah. And I really think that, like, if we put the work in to build the scene up, we could make this. It'll never be like a New York or LA, but I could see us being in Atlanta. I could see us being
I don't know if we need to be a New York or an LA.
I don't think so.
Right?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Give me Nashville. Nashville's like crushing it right now.
Yeah.
And they're not, I don't know. They're not. I don't know how many crazy shows they have in a night. You know what I mean? To do 5 in a night like that, like it's kind of amazing.
I really think there's no reason why we couldn't be one of those.
Yeah,
but it takes a concerted effort.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It takes from what I think you're kind of laying down a little bit is like it takes everyone who was part of that night for you to be cool with it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because shout out to Angie Schultz. She was hosting the Don't Tell shows, and
Right.
she was flexible with me.
Yeah.
And it took a whole community of people. It took the community to make it work, right?
And I think in any established scene, that's a fucking given.
And also kind of that.
Well, that's
too.
what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if that's not, that needs to be something that is, that idea of we'll be flexible because we know you're trying to do as many shows as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Should be ingrained in everyone's minds.
Yeah.
It should be.
That should be a given.
I agree, but I also think there is something to, since it's not something we've really like seen a lot of here, it can kind of throw people off, or it might be a little jarring.
No, that's it wasn't criticism. It was just like, that's in order for the scene, for any scene to be legit, there needs to be that understanding of how people succeed.
Yeah, 100%. Because that's how it is in New York.
That's right. You can do a billion shows a night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because let's we talk. Let's go one sort of level deeper, right? Comedy Zone wasn't eating off the plate of the Don't Tell show, which wasn't eating off the plate of Mont's show.
Yeah.
So all those people, like that mutual interest of you doing well, was the only connective tissue there.
Right.
And success of comedy was all that anyone should have cared about.
Yeah, and that's what happened because everybody made money. I think both of those Don't Tell shows were sold out. Sam's show, that last Saturday show, was the biggest crowd he had the whole weekend. Awesome. Mont's show was at an apartment complex. Like, it has a built-in audience. It was just for them anyway. Yeah. There was no real competition with any of them. Like, all of these things can happen. There's enough room for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte's over 1 million people there now, and they're like, it's a crazy number how many people are moving there every day. Like
over 100 moving to the Charlotte area. I just saw that.
Yeah. That's new. That's new comedy fans moving there every day. That's new. Potential people. So, yeah, we don't need to be competing against ourselves. We don't need to be getting in our own way. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad to hear that like Angie's doing that, and Ted and Jamie were cool with it. That's great. I'm like blown away. The logistics of that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me nervous at first. Again, my initial reaction was, dude, I don't think there's any way I could pull this off. But again, I
think the zone starting at 6 was the thing.
That was the only,
Yeah.
I don't think it works out.
Getting that out of the way early, that first show early, seems to be like the linchpin or whatever. I might not be using that right. That's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Good work, man.
Worked out.
Now, let's be honest.
Okay.
We have 5 shows.
Yes.
Were any of them good?
Oh, dude, yes. Okay, you asked that joking. All right. But yeah, dude, I was
good?
fucking, because by that point, by the time I even got to that, because I started that weekend with Sam, so I'm already like gotten about 3 reps in from the previous shows. So by the time Saturday hit, I was pretty good crowds. Yeah. So by the time Saturday hit, like I was pretty warmed up, and just going back and forth and hitting the stage, like I was thinking of like a couple of new tags just from like hitting the stage that much.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. So it was a great night.
I just had a graduation show. Was the week before? I can't remember exactly when it was. Maybe it might have been after, the week after. Anyway, one of the things that we had talked about in that was, I don't care who you learn from stand-up. I don't care who taught you, whatever you do. Getting on stage, the amount of stage time you get, is the best teacher you're ever going to get. Mm-hmm. Just go and do it. I don't care if you do the same joke. Go with purpose. Mm-hmm. Always have a purpose with whatever you're doing, because that way you're working on something. If it's crowd work, it's a new tag. I don't care if you go up there for 3 minutes. Not every time you go to an open mic do you need to spend the entire time. Go do your 1 or 2 jokes that you're working on. Who gives a shit? Like just work that. And that to me is like, I always tell people this, is that when I as a comic, if I do like a club show or whatever, like for a weekend, who I am on Thursday, the first show, and who I am on Sunday when I wake up is a different comic.
Absolutely.
You just have experienced all these crowds, all these sets, all this time on stage. You are different afterwards. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You could feel it. It's different.
You can.
Yeah. After 5 shows. So how many shows did you do Thursday through that?
Oh, if we're including Thursday, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, including Thursday. Yeah, it was 8.
8. At least what? 5 to 10 minute sets?
All of them were 10 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, actually, all of them were 10 except for that headline at the apartment. That was 20. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. You did 90. Am I doing the math right? 90 minutes of material?
Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You don't do 90 minutes of material in front of real audiences, especially with that pressure on you. You felt that. Like, there's so many positives from this. It's incredible.
Yeah, it felt. And I will say that was the downside. There was this like in the back of my mind of like, dude, I can't even like relax or like.
Yeah.
There was like one moment like as I was leaving the apartment complex, because it was an apartment in Uptown, and there's this beautiful.
It's the View, right? Wasn't it the View?
Nah, it's like Uptown 550.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's like in Brooklyn Village or what. It's like okay.
I do know it. It's got the blue lights on the top. Yeah. That place is cool.
Right. And so they had the show outdoors, which I usually don't recommend, but it was fine. It was fine, whatever. And to get there, you have to walk by the bar. And it was as I was leaving the show to get to that last Don't Tell show, I just like kind of caught a glimpse of like the Charlotte skyline. And I was like, man, it would be nice to be able to sit here and just kind of like observe this and chill out. But I had to get going.
You had to split.
And that's the kind of also the bad part of like, I imagine in those bigger scenes, you're probably hustling so much that you don't necessarily take time to like just take in where you're at sometimes. Mm-hmm. I may never be in that bar and be able to see that view again. Yeah. And I kind of wish, I was like, man, I wish I would have taken maybe just like an extra 2 or 3 minutes to kind of look. But
I did a show up there. It's kind of gorgeous.
Yeah, it is.
It's just like the 277 loop, sort of one of the corners or whatever. Yeah. And it's a pretty amazing view of the city. But that wasn't the night for you to smell the roses, man.
It wasn't.
That was the night for you
to work,
to run around, to do the thing. And I love the idea of like putting this pressure on yourself. That's a unique pressure, right? We all experience what it is to you want to do well on a show. You want to do well in front of Sam Talent, who, by the way, is fantastic.
Amazing guy.
Yeah.
So great to work with. One of the nicest dudes I've ever like encountered in comedy, man.
Yeah, it took about two minutes with that guy and be like, oh, you're the smartest person in the city.
And
probably.
Super smart. Like signed autographs for Mitchell. Like you did a guest spot on the show. Like, dude,
which I want to bring that up. I want to bring that up too. So there's can I tell that story? Is that okay?
If you want.
Yeah, I just don't want to, there was other people there. So I went to the first show, Friday early show, because I wasn't sure if I could stay late. So, and I missed you. I got there late because I had to park and the traffic was a mess. And I watched Nathan and Sam Talent. I was knocked out by Sam Talent. The guy was fantastic. Nathan's great too. And I was going to leave And then all these comics were showing up, right? Like Nathan Baker,
Mira.
Mira was
shout out to
there.
Mira.
Mitchell Schultz was there. Randall Moore came.
That's right.
I think I'm missing some people.
Yeah.
So it was like between shows, and Sam ended up coming over, and I, whether he knew it or not, but it was like, oh, there's comics over here. I'm gonna go talk to these guys and just be a generous headliner, famous person.
Yeah.
And,
At some point, a white jacket magically appeared.
God damn it.
Jason, I never knew Jason owned a color other than blue.
That's true.
He had this white jacket on.
What kind of jacket are you talking about? Like a sport coat or like a
cool one.
No, but like are we
No, I mean
talking
it. Like,
about-
I don't know how to describe
It
it.
looked
It's
like
just
one of those like overshirt kind of jackets.
Yeah, a
You
little
know what
bit.
I'm saying?
It has a zipper, but yeah, it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so he was just very generous with his time, right? Which that goes a long way for me. Like the other comics who have done it would like, would do a theater show and then it'd be like, where are the comics at? Let's go to the comedy
Yeah.
show. They would come and hang out and just spending that time with new comics, varying degrees, like us and other, newer people. That just goes a long way for me. It's like, you guys get it. You want to be around comics. That's really fun. And he did that, and then apparently, as from what I heard, you guys went back to the green room, and it was like, man, there's a lot of comics out there. Maybe we should give somebody a guest spot or whatever. And Jordan was the good man that he is, sort of threw my name in the hat, and because I had a minute or two with Sam.
let me be clear. With no disrespect to anybody else, there was not a hat. I said it was you, and that was it.
I appreciate it, man. And that was gave me a little heads up, and then Sam was like, just very in an incredibly generous way. He was like, you want to do a little time? I was like, yeah, I would love to do that. So he gave me 5 minutes, and it went really well.
Very great.
It felt really good.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And and then he comes up after and is like, brings up a couple punchlines that I did. Nathan did the same thing, and I was like, that is how you do it. Mm-hmm. That's the guy I want to be at some point in my career, somewhere to go. Not only to be able to give somebody a guest spot, but to then comment about, I like this joke, I like that joke, like, good job. And you crushed that weekend. Like the two shows that I saw the one set, but you were so good, man. They were super generous about you. And I have a new name that I'm putting under everything that I use now that Sam gave me.
Wait, what did he call you? Yeah, what was it?
So Sam is so good on his feet or whatever. And he was talking about everybody who's on the show. He's like, yeah, it's like, Jordan, he said, you were a good looking guy, which I always bust your ass, a good looking guy, whatever. And then I came out and Nathan, he's like, hey, he's a fat guy, whatever. And he was like, I don't remember exactly what he said about you. He was like, Jordan's such a handsome guy. He's this and that, whatever. And then Jason came out, the Petite Freak.
That's it.
Dude. If you don't know Sam Talley, you got to see him because that was one of the funniest things I've ever. Petite Freak is going to be on my headstone.
That was funny, man.
And to hear him say it, like his crowd they're all crazy. And they're just, you know what I mean? It's like he's talking about wrestling and death and all kinds of crazy shit. It was one of the funniest things ever, man. So thank you for that.
Of course,
it was
man.
great.
Of course, yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'll say that again. Just shout out to the Charlotte stand-up comedy community.
Yeah.
Let's please continue to produce these local shows. Please continue. We can all exist here because this is how we get to be like the Nashvilles and the Atlantas. Like
that's right.
I think we're getting there. So let's stay here.
Yeah.
And let's keep building it up.
Stick around.
Please.
Yeah.
Please stick around.
Don't go anywhere.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I totally
growing. Agree.
So that's my plea. Also, something else I learned from that weekend, man. No one is more attracted to me than straight male comedians. Like I promise. Like no one ever comments on my looks, but straight male comedians.
There you go.
It feels right.
Yeah.
It does feel right, actually. You're a handsome guy, man. It's like it's worth noting.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But why can't Kelsey Cook or somebody say that? You know what I mean? Why is it?
You want him to call you the Petite Freak? Is that gonna do it for you? Do you think?
That's a cat. You gotta get a sticker.
I do.
Why is that not a sticker already?
Leanne Morgan called me sweet and yummy.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Leanne Morgan.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah,
the one who has a TV show now.
Yeah, she said y'all give it. Y'all give it up for sweet, yummy Jonathan.
Dude.
And then she said, I could have birthed him.
That should be in your bio.
It should be in your bio.
All right. Maybe I will.
The Petite Freak.
Yeah. Well,
That's
you know,
amazing.
we can't end this episode without doing a would you rather, and I think Jonathan
Sure.
has some fire for
We
us.
got 30 minutes because we all need to get to the gas station for some food before we.
Yeah, that's a good call.
We need candy.
Yes.
And
Yes,
some food.
absolutely. Oh, Jason, you can tell they just went through that place with Fabuloso. They did, man. That place,
Yeah.
you can smells clean.
If
That's
you
for
are,
tomorrow.
If you are looking for food, prepackaged food that is mostly sold in Mexico, then that is the right place to go.
We found it.
Oh wait, your food kicked in. That's why you're acting. Okay,
What?
I thought he was kind of like real
Food.
chilled out.
He
Look,
was?
it's the food.
That's what it
Okay,
is. Your
there
food
it is.
kicked
no,
in.
I don't feel that way at all.
I feel like
Oh.
you came off a little different. All right, whatever. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
He does look relaxed.
Yeah.
it may just
It's
be.
maybe because I'm lying down on a bed. Do you guys want to have?
Please watch
thing?
this on YouTube so it just doesn't sound like we're all laying in the Charlie in the Chocolate Factory
What the
bed.
fuck are you
the three of us
talking
are
about?
laying in
We're not all in the bed together.
We're
No,
not in the Charlie Chaplin bed, Charlie Chaplin
which is
bed,
also weird.
or the
love this
Charlie
cousin.
Sheen, whatever. Would you rather have a superpower of your choosing, which you can use for an hour a day, or a random superpower every day that you can use for the whole day? So you can choose to have any superpower, but you can have it every single day forever, but only for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna modify that one. Let's say 3 hours. You know, an hour is like, screw an hour. Let's say 3 hours.
I appreciate that.
So you have
I
your
appreciate
superpower
that.
of your choosing, 3 hours a day, or a totally random one, different every single day, but you get to use it for the whole day.
For a lifetime, if you had to do it for an hour, not had to, like you got it for an hour, that hour would feel like 10 minutes after about
Right.
like at 2 years. It would feel like
Right.
no time at all. 3
Right.
hours is solid.
Yeah, let's say 3 hours.
I like Random. Can you go into any detail about the random ones? Like, do I turn into a blob?
I think that every day you either know in your brain because of magic, or someone gives you a printout or whatever, you know what your power is every
Okay.
day. And it can,
Are there any powers that are like unfortunate? Do I grow wings? It's like I got to fucking deal with wings now. God. I mean, I can fly, but also I had a meeting today. I got a show tonight. Do I get to pick
my shirt.
Do I? Yeah, I just ruined my favorite shirt.
I think
it's a great question.
I think you have full. I think I'm going to say you have full control over, like, when you use it, if you use it, if it shows.
Wait, so you get to pick the 3 hours?
No. Well, I mean, yeah.
It's not every day from noon to 3.
That's what I meant. The 3 hours, you absolutely get to pick the 3 hours.
Oh.
I'm talking about in the random one. And you don't, like, if your power that day is that you can shit out of your mouth instead of your butthole, you don't have to exercise the power. You don't have to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it could also be the ability to jump to the moon.
Yeah.
So, but you don't have to use it. If you get a bad one, you don't have to use it.
But like, what about like some superheroes are like have telltale signs that I'm a superhero. I do this kind of thing.
Yeah, you're gonna have those sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But again, like time of day, you get to pick the time of day. Like, do I turn into like the blob who can like go under doors because he's a blob?
Well,
like,
no, you have those for 24 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you get 3 hours a day if you wanted this one
right.
fucking incredible power.
That's right. Okay.
Which there is a lot to be said for that choice.
Yeah.
One superpower of your choice every single day for 3 hours.
Can I change after like 2 years? What my?
No.
It's whatever you pick is the
You
one you
pick
have
it,
forever.
it's locked in.
Oh, you're locked in. Oh,
You are
that
locked
changes
in
things a
for
little
life.
bit.
Or you have random ass. Some days you can. Some days it would just be really silly. Your dick can sing that day. You know, like whatever.
I love everything that you're saying.
And then some days,
love every minute of this.
But then some days, like you have the power to convince anything of anyone or anyone of anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it could be anything. It could be like your feet can turn pink at will, or you can shift geopolitical landscapes. Just depends on the day. Depends on the day.
Okay.
I am leaning towards the random one for 24 hours, but it switches every day and it's random. That's
And
what I'm leaning towards.
Just to clarify again, you said someone is going to tell you. Don't have to try to figure out what your power
Yeah,
is.
you
Someone's
get
going to
like a printout or alert on your phone or whatever.
There's something about not knowing and having to figure it out. It's really funny.
You know.
Kind of love me like.
I mean, it's funnier.
It's kind of like, what can I do
I do
today?
I do want to make sure
Ooh,
that
I just shit ice cream.
I do
Holy
want to make
God,
sure that
that's
it's advantageous, though. I want to be able. So
shitting ice cream would be amazing.
no, that's not what I'm saying. There's
That's
the
advantageous.
taco who craps ice cream
Yeah, exactly.
on South Park. Is that South Park? I don't know.
It is, yes.
But I don't know. I want, man. I kind of like the idea that it's random. We need to settle this.
Okay.
It could be random, it is random.
It is
but
random,
It could
I was
be
gonna say,
that
yeah,
it could
it's
be that you don't know, or it could be that you find out first thing in the morning.
I remember when I learned.
I know which is funnier,
that I
but
can
which is
move my
better.
ear. Can you guys move your ears?
Yeah.
I remember not knowing how to move my ears because I wear glasses. I remember I was like, why does it feel like my glasses are I have tension?
Yeah.
And then it was like a full day of going, wait, I'm doing that.
Dude, have you ever
And I
had?
figured it out. And I was like, oh my God, I could do this shit. And then I moved my ears ever since.
Have y'all ever spent time? I think everyone probably does this, but I might be about to find out I'm wrong. Like when you were a kid at some point, I remembered like laying in bed for like hours, like doing something minor, like lifting and raising and lowering my arm, or like something, and being like, how am I doing this?
And then suddenly your arm feels like it's not part of your body.
Yeah,
and shit.
no, you really.
Yeah.
know what
But
you
you're
mean.
just like, is my brain making it happen? But then what made my brain make it want to happen? Did my arm do? Who's fucking doing this?
Yeah.
I remember having that when I was a kid. Just like it's like this existential thing.
Yeah.
It frustrated me. I could not figure out who was moving my arm or what was moving my arm or why my arm was moving.
Dude, I remember one time I forgot how to wave.
What does that mean?
No, because I was 7 and I was like, I kept trying to do it like this. I was like, wait, this doesn't look right. So then I remember thinking, all right, maybe I'm not doing it fast enough. So I just kept doing this.
Just for those listening to audio, he's doing up and down like he's slapping a buzzer in a
I
fucking
forgot
game
how to
show.
wave for like 5 minutes. I was like, why is this not working? And then, like,
Why is this not working?
At one point, you just went side to side, and you were like,
I was like,
"Oh,
that's
that's
it.
how
Yes.
you do it." Wow,
You were living in 2 dimensions for a minute.
But I feel like it's stuff
I know-
like that.
I know what
It's
you're
like
talking
just
about,
kinda
though.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. How do we move ever? That's from a Think You Should Leave sketch. Okay, but back to the matter at hand. What is my would you rather?
I mean,
don't remember. Maybe the food has
random or pick your own.
Yeah, so I'm leaning towards random, but we hadn't settled on whether you get
To know what it
informed
is.
every day or you have to
I
figure
guess
it out.
I would say you have to know for this to work, because otherwise there would be days where you probably wouldn't figure it out.
I think it makes it a less desirable option, even though it's funnier. I think it makes it a less desirable option if you don't know.
Yeah.
So you know every day. It's handed to you. It's on your phone.
You're like, oh, I can
If you wanna
snap
be-
and make fire, like that whole scene. Yeah.
I'm leaning towards that. But if you
randomness
do-
is great.
But if you do know you have one thing every day, that does create an incredible opportunity for those 3 hours every day, especially if you're trying to like build something or work towards something or whatever. Mm-hmm. But man, random superpower every day, that just sounds amazing.
It becomes your thing then. Like
It does.
you're not then like, I'm an engineer, I'm going to work on bridges.
Oh, that would define every day of your life, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Wait, how would it's certainly not a certain path to fame and fortune.
Oh, no. I disagree. That's why I'm going with the random
a little
every day,
bit.
because I'm going to build a reputation of, hey, this is a guy that is a different superhero every day, and I'm going to start a gambling service based on what you think my superpower is going to be. I'm taking a percentage of it.
All you have to do is just make a TikTok account where you show everyone your superpower every day and you make as much money doing that.
Oh
probably.
no, we can do both. We
Yeah.
can do both. I want you to throw your life away betting on what you think I'm going to do, and I'm getting the views.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's a bummer.
What an
place to
what an
take it.
exciting.
But hey,
What an exciting
I don't
thing.
I don't control where everything goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, I think it's random for me.
But so let's say it's like every day from like, and you get to pick your 3 hours.
Yeah.
Sure, it's like every day for 3
But
hours.
but
I
it's
get
three,
to be.
or you know what? Yeah, you can divide it up however you want. You can press pause.
Okay.
You can like use.
Oh.
This is new. This is
Okay.
developing now.
Okay.
You can that 3 hour. It can be any 3 hour. It can be any 3 hours at all. You can use it for 15. No, you can choose the 3 hours, but it has to be continuous. I'm taking away the partial thing. That makes life
Bullshit.
too easy.
That's bullshit.
So it's any 3 hours, but once you press the button, it's a
on.
timer.
It's
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like every day, I get to go. Okay, I can fly now.
Yeah.
Fly.
I can fly to great speeds and the
Any
whole
3
thing,
hours you want.
and I can fly to Spain.
It's pretty sick.
I can
well,
carry- I can
no,
carry-
you can't.
Why?
3 hours.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Can you fly? I don't know how fast. I can
Well,
fly.
that's a good
if you're a
point.
superhero, you probably have the.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess if you're creating the superpower
Yeah.
for yourself, yeah, you can fly it however fast you want. Yeah. Good
Okay.
point. Good point.
Yeah.
However, think about the real world consequences of that.
Passports.
If you can, well, there's that. Honestly, you probably don't get to come back to America because you're different
Yeah,
from everyone
that's a
else,
good
and we don't
point.
like that.
That's a good point.
But if you run into something,
Yeah.
it's a game. Like
Totally.
you have to be able to tell where you're going at 700 miles.
Yeah, it's a really funny point. It's like, yeah, being
1500 miles per hour.
being invisible, you're just like walking across the street and be like, it's awesome. Then a car hits you because it didn't
Yeah.
see you. You're like,
Yeah.
ah, shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm
you would
invisible
have
and I
to-
broke my head open.
I forgot invisible didn't mean I could go through stuff.
Yeah.
What if you had a superpower and you like got it mixed up sometimes? Which one you had? Do you think that? Well, there you go. Yeah. Someone's like, I'm invisible, but they're like kind of drunk or kind of high or whatever, and they're just like, I'm invisible. I'm pretty sure that means I can go through stuff.
Yeah.
They like ask their friend. They're like, Hey, I know I'm invisible, but can I go through? Have you ever seen me go through stuff? Can I go through stuff? Remind me if I can go through stuff.
Isn't that kind of that Will Smith movie where he was a
Yeah.
drunk superhero?
Hancock.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
Hancock. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I never saw it.
Speaking of which, did y'all see he's like in trouble is a strong term, but he got
Yeah.
called out for having
Yeah, AI crowds. Oh,
Yeah.
I love it so
Oh.
much. It's the greatest thing in the world.
That is-
Because that guy sucks.
Yeah.
Starting to look like it.
He does. He slapped a comic.
Oh yeah.
So he sucks. I have no use for him anymore.
Well, okay. He keeps doing things that is ruining his legacy. I'll say the thing, and I love Chris Rock, but that in and of itself, I don't think one. Okay, it can be, but that one instant wasn't enough for me to like ruin my complete perception. But then,
Really?
but he just keeps going. He just keeps.
If Will Smith got into a fight with someone, I'd be like, all right, man, even if you're wrong about it, that's fine. He slapped someone in a tux.
Yeah, no.
Wearing a tux.
It was
That guy
completely
sucks.
all uncalled for. What I'm saying is, throughout.
Think about how
His
much
course of
leeway
his-
Jordan gives to celebrities he likes.
But here's the thing, I don't even really.
Yeah, that's
Keep
right.
that in mind.
That's a good point.
Keep
yeah.
it in mind.
That's a
he
very.
just let go of Kanye.
I'm not even sure he did.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly,
not sure he did.
I mean, I still listen.
I was about to say Chris Brown's my new celebrity now.
And that's insane that you're like Kanye's too bad. I'll find someone non-problematic. How about Chris Brown?
Chris Brown. Oh, I'm a fan of Chris. But no, seriously. Here's the thing. I don't even really like Will Smith that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fresh Prince is great, but other than that, I'm not like crazy
Yeah.
about Will Smith. But
He's fine.
what I'm saying is, up until the thing with Chris Rock, he never really had anything, right? I can't think of anything he ever got in
Outside
trouble
of his wife and all that shit.
for. Well, that's true.
'Cause
But
that
even
was
then, that
before.
was his wife. That was embarrassing. But he never really had like done anything wrong that we saw. You know what I mean?
saw that as wrong.
How was
What
that wrong
what
on
he
his
do?
part?
Yeah.
his acceptance of that. I remember watching it being like, what? This is crazy. This guy is.
Well, that's different.
This guy is a huge problem. I remember that. Like, I remember thinking that was a weird.
I feel like he's sort of a, like.
He wasn't a victim.
What was he in then? Like.
I think he was someone who, like, how do I say this? She was awful in that situation, and she was like, basically the whole we're rounding it all the way out to a cuck thing.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You're gonna accept that this is a thing," and his acceptance of that to me was a little bit like, "Yeah."
It didn't look.
I don't
he
agree,
was
man.
complacent.
That
he was complacent.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I think that's someone in an abusive relationship,
That's fair.
and
fair.
and when you're in that situation, you don't feel the ability to contradict that person.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
Yeah.
this is a
I'm
really interesting conversation.
I'm being a little more
Yeah.
sort of vulnerable than I want to be with
Sure.
that, but I can speak to that from experience.
Now, I think this is a really.
I don't think he's at all to blame in any of that.
I'm
Would
not going to say he's not at all to blame,
say-
but I do agree. I hear you.
Well, I mean, sure, everything is based
Yeah.
on shit people do. I'm not saying he's.
but it's also a little.
innocent,
It's also
but-
a little bit of the like, what's your vice?
Yeah,
It's a little bit of that.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I made, at the very least, I was speculating. It's like, what's the thing? What's going on here? And then now it unraveled, and
Right.
it's terrible.
Yeah,
That's my take on it. I just don't. I think that attitude of, if that was almost anybody else, that person goes to jail that night.
yeah.
Yeah.
He attacked somebody on stage. What fucking world do we live
Oh,
in?
and be clear. Yeah. No. If Will got arrested for that, like, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You know?
But I'm just saying, up until that point, the wife stuff I thought was weird, and I hate that he like went along with it. But he never really done anything to anyone.
Yeah.
You want to talk about him hurting his self-image, fine. But up until that point, he never. So that
He wasn't like a
slap-
bad person. We never saw him as a bad
Yeah.
person in any way.
You know
I
what
agree.
mean? So
I
that
agree.
slap in and of itself, if that was like the only thing, I was like, man, Will, that was really stupid. But that wouldn't have been enough for me to be like, I'm so annoyed.
Yeah.
But then he just keeps doing.
Yeah.
He just keeps doing things.
It becomes the volume at a certain point.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'm a big fan of Chris Rock and of
Love Chris
stand
Rock.
up.
Yeah.
So there was some added elements to this. It was like,
Understand.
oh, okay. So now Chappelle has people coming on his stage trying to attack him after that.
That's true.
So it was like
That's
there was
fair.
a lot of compounding things.
Can
where
I?
it's like, nah,
I'm gonna like. I don't know how fully I believe this, but it's worth, just because we were talking about the sort of like abusive relationship thing a minute ago. They're also, this is not to excuse his behavior. It's a thing that is just now occurring to me. There's also a thing where like within abusive relationships of like, well, are you going to defend me or not? You know, I've heard things said about like how if you're not willing to embarrass somebody else for your partner, then you must not love them. Like that kind of stuff, which is so fucking stupid and toxic. And I wonder if that's part of that too. He's just like, well, it's now my job to go slap this man or else I'm in trouble. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just a thought.
So
I get it.
Here's
I
the
don't
part
know. That
that's
doesn't
interesting
change.
to
That doesn't
me.
move the needle for me.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. My initial, and I'm not saying that he wasn't a victim or he wasn't in an abusive relationship.
I don't know that
No,
that
we
is
don't
what's
know.
going on.
Yeah.
My initial reaction would be, it would be kind of hard for me to believe, only because the power dynamics aren't in Jada's favor. Like, he's clearly the bigger star. He's clearly the bigger breadwinner. What is her? I hate saying leverage. Just sounds kind of nasty.
Well, it's not about
leverage.
leverage. It's about psychological control. And if you have psychological control, it doesn't matter if you have more money or more power.
Okay.
That's
true.
within the context of relationships already existing, within them forming, I think that power thing has more. I mean, like no matter what the dynamic is within the relationship itself, anyone can be the one with the
That's
abusive
fair, yeah.
power in the
Yeah.
relationship. Totally.
Yeah, I mean, I immediately think of what's her name? She sings Valerie. She died. She was on heroin and died. Really skinny English
Brittany
woman.
Murphy?
No,
Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse, I think, was in an abusive relationship with a
Yeah.
guy who no one knew who that guy was. She
Right.
was hyper
Right,
famous
exactly.
and doing amazing things.
Great example.
She wasn't in control of that. He was.
Right.
Okay.
So that whole album was about. I mean, I say whole album. There's a lot of that album was about.
She was
that
great,
guy.
man.
Yeah, I was a big fan of hers.
Peace.
Yeah, it's interesting. I won't. It'll take a lot for Will Smith to get me back. I just
So-
for Chris Rock, because there's a whole thing about Chris Rock too, where him choosing Chris Rock. I know Chris Rock was the one who was saying shit about his wife or whatever.
No, I get that.
He was a lot bigger
You were a
than
lot
that
bigger than
guy.
Chris Rock,
He was a
yeah.
guy who got experienced sort of bullying and things like that. It's like, I don't know, just the convenience of him. Will Smith's a big dude.
Yeah.
Picking on a smaller guy who's a comic, like, man, that's the other side of it for me that levels up maybe
True.
more than the average person. It's like, no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
It's like I there was a lot of talk after about Chris Rock's brothers threatening. I want that to play out so hard, man. I want that to happen.
Tony Rock
so
did
bad.
not. Yeah, it was
And he was vocal, man. I want that to be a thing, just at some point. That's exciting to me.
Let me be clear though about all of this. I'm annoyed by Will Smith too. I don't think I've been clear about that. I'm not a pro Will Smith apologist over here. I'm just relaying thoughts. So, one thing I'm wondering about you guys is, would you rather have one superpower?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
I'm going random.
I think I'm going random too.
Yeah. I could see myself being like, shit, if I had chosen this to do every day, I could have accomplished this.
Nothing's
whatever.
gonna hurt me, right? It's just gonna be weird.
Right.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
ba-
You don't
at
have
work.
to
And you
use
know it,
at
and you
all.
don't have to use it. You know what
Yeah.
it is. You don't have to come out of your toes. Like, you don't have to do
I don't know if that's a superpower.
I would absolutely come out of my
It's
toes
a
if I could.
power.
I would.
Them socks gonna be ruined.
Do you get to keep all the knowledge
Yeah.
that you gain during the times of randomness?
Yeah.
Okay. So like my superpower is I can read everyone's minds. And then you're like, tomorrow I can fly, but I
Still
still
got
know
that.
everyone's minds.
Well, let's okay.
go on the
Let's say,
warpath.
how about this? You would remember the same way that you would remember
Love
conversations
it.
with people. So meaning
almost never.
You'll forget a fuck ton, but just the same way that you
Yeah.
would forget.
I would have
anything.
journals.
Okay, great. But so you don't have a supernatural retention of memories.
Except sometimes. Or maybe one.
Unless that's your power that day.
You're like, oh my God, I remember everything. Holy shit.
I remember my birth.
Jesus.
I remember the day 2. I remember day 3. I remember day 4. That's your whole day just screaming out.
Wow.
Dude, what if you all of a sudden remembered everything about your life? It would probably be the worst thing that could ever happen.
I
to you.
think so.
I think it would be like a Matrix when
It
they
would
plug
be
that
so
thing into your head.
overwhelming.
You guys remember that
It
shit?
would just be, your eyes would go in the back of your head. I think you would just start screaming. You'd be like, I remember too much. I remember too much.
Dude,
Sorry, neighbors.
I was doom scrolling or whatever, and I hate that term, by the way.
I kind of like it because it's so reflective of what it is.
Yeah.
It's how
someone
it feels.
said something that was like it's called hope searching or something like that.
That's nice.
Which I liked. But anyway,
It's false, but it's nice.
One of these things was they were like, "Can you imagine if this came out today and it was the Matrix initial trailer
Right.
for the movie The Matrix?" And knowing the movie, obviously 100 years later, whatever,
Right.
watching it is fucking spectacular, dude.
Yeah. I haven't watched
Like
it in a long
knowing
time.
it now, the movie, and then watching that trailer, I was like, did this not win every Oscar and every award?
Oh, dude!
it is so
I don't
good
think
as a
it even.
trailer.
I don't think it even did great at the box
Didn't.
office.
I know.
It blew up once it was out on fucking tape.
Yes.
Out on VHS. I had it on VHS,
Yeah.
and I didn't see it till I saw it on
VHS
VHS.
even?
Yeah.
I would have thought DVD.
I had it on
fine.
VHS.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It was in. I remember I watched it in '99.
Yeah.
That's how
It's
long
'cause
ago that
I
was.
think people just weren't thinking that way then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't thinking about the
He
stuff
also-
behind the. I mean,
He also
people
did
always
a movie
are, but-
called Dark City, and they were very similar in their tone or whatever. And that was in my brain. I was like, I've already seen
Who,
this.
the director? Who? Wait, what?
No, Keanu Reeves did a movie called Dark City. I believe it was Kiefer Sutherland. Some people were in it, and it had a very similar long black, clothing, and it was a little bit like there was like magic or some changing of physics in the world that we live in, kind of
Sure.
understanding. And I remember going like, I've already seen that, and then because I didn't watch it in theaters. I remember I don't want to say where I was, but I was college. And
What?
and we were all gonna go. I was just aging myself, but anyway, so we were
I
all
see.
like gonna go out, right? And we had HBO. Somebody had HBO. It was my friend's place or whatever. And the first like couple scenes of Matrix
Having
like, came on.
HBO used to be like,
It was a big deal.
it was a
Bit of a
thing.
flex,
Yeah, I
yeah.
would go to someone's house
Yeah.
because they had HBO.
So there's like 15 people there, right? And and I'm like, I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like having a beer. We're all gonna go out and do a thing, and I'm like drinking the beer. I'm just like, what is this? The fucking party, like record scratch. It was like, do you know what the Matrix is? Like, you haven't seen this movie? I was like, no, this is amazing. It changed.
the party
night.
become about
Everyone
watching that
stopped,
movie?
Everyone sat. We got more beer. We watched because I hadn't seen it.
Attentively
Yeah.
watched it.
Everyone was like, we have to watch you watch this movie for the first time. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Wow.
It was wild, man. It was the best experience. I was like, I think there might have been like one or two other people who hadn't seen it. It was just like, what? It was absolutely mind blowing.
Guess what the Matrix meant to me when back in the time when I saw
God
it.
damn it.
Guess.
No,
It's
nothing.
easy. No. Guess who I thought Neo represented for sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you just said it.
Oh, I did say it by
That's
accident.
The whole thing, because everything I watched ever
Neo,
with anyone
blah, blah, blah.
was always filtered through, not just in my brain by people around me, but then my brain started doing it too. Everything was filtered through Christianity.
Yeah.
So Neo is
Yeah.
Jesus, and et cetera, et cetera. Blah, blah. And that's what the movie was about for us.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I guess I'll watch it.
You haven't
You
seen
haven't
it?
seen it?
Actually, I have not seen The Matrix.
Whoa. Let's
like-
watch The Matrix right now.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That you got to watch it, and we talk
Yeah, you
about it
should-
next
you
week.
should.
Okay. All right.
I think it's. I
I
will
need
say
to
this.
rewatch. I haven't watched it in forever.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that it absolutely changed the direction of filmmaking, at least a certain genre. Like, it changed everything.
You know that's where Red Pill is from.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I've seen
Okay.
the red pill, or I've heard
Yeah.
red pill, blue pill. I've seen like Neo doing
Yeah.
the thing, but yeah, I've never watched.
You
the
don't
movie.
understand any of it. Why? You don't understand like the why he was doing all that.
Not really.
Yeah, it's great,
Yeah.
man. This is.
I think
fucking
watching that
fascinating.
movie for the first time now is kind of great actually, because the context that we're in
Sure.
of the world is just like. I think if that movie came out now with all the updated the
Yeah.
graphics being how they should be now and everything, I think that movie would be massive if it came out now.
It holds up.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch that and be surprised that this was made like as long
In
ago.
90, it was like 2000, I think it came out. 99.
no,
2000?
I want to say it was 98.
Maybe.
I know for a fact. I watched it in
Oh, okay.
99. It's crazy. No, wait. You know what? It could have been 2000. I may have gone back to visit
Okay.
because yes, that might be the case. At the latest, it could be as 2002. But I'm
No,
guessing-
it's 2000 or earlier
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, it does hold up, and I'm excited for you to have that experience, man. It's. I recommend it like when you get home. It's
All right.
that good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, awesome. All right, sorry.
All right. No,
I got
all
one
good. All right.
So I chose Everyday Random.
Uh huh.
What did you pick? Did you pick?
Did y'all?
Oh, okay, guys.
I said random.
You
Both of
ran-
y'all said random. I'm locking one in.
Okay.
Yeah?
Do you know what that would be, or do
I'm
you have
leaning-
a few ideas as to what that?
I
might
think
be?
I'll have a few ideas, but I'm leaning towards teleporting.
Teleporting.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah,
However, I wonder. Yeah, that would be fine because then you could use it one day and then you wouldn't have it anymore, but you'd be wherever the fuck in Algiers, and then the next day you could use it to come back. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
but
good-
you could use it for hours.
yeah.
Well, right, but I mean,
Bounce all over the
my
place.
first thought was like, well, how will you get back? And then I was like, do you have to only stay for 3 hours? And I was like, oh no, you can just wait till the next day
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
sure.
come back. Yeah, that's pretty
And plus,
good.
I think 3 hours will be all I need because it's not like I'm be walking around. I'm gonna be teleporting everywhere I
Yeah.
need to go, and I'll get back home for 3 hours.
Wait, so if you had that, would you never like stay somewhere else? Would you always come back home every day if you had
I like sleeping
teleportation?
in my bed.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
coming
would
home.
never
not
you
bad.
would never go somewhere and like stay there.
Dude, if I was able to teleport right now, yeah, I would teleport home.
Yeah.
And teleport back for the show.
Comedy
and go-
shows are 90 minutes, man. He could
Yeah.
do it.
That's really funny
It's
to me
really
to think
funny.
about going to like fucking France or whatever, and going for like a month, but every day you teleport back home.
Coming back home. I want to sleep in my bed.
I mean, it's not that the more I say it, the less crazy it is.
Yeah.
But
You don't have to pay for a
but
hotel.
it has not stopped being hilarious to me though. Just the thought that like you're never truly anywhere else. You're always
Well, we are truly at the end of this episode. Everybody,
It's not about the
We got to
destination.
get food.
we're getting food because the gas station closes in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So everybody, Jordan Century, Mr. Williams Comedy, King Jason Allen. Catch up with our socials, see what upcoming shows we have.
Yeah, so
also
many.
on YouTube, email us, Instagram, all that. Zoning out.
Okay, bye.